This week in Warframe, we're going to talk about the free items, the drops that are currently happening, the Vallis Undermind launch date, the new Nightwave date, and Prime Resurgence, and all the other things you guys should be working on right now, while I show you other things you should be getting each week. So first and foremost, Twitch drops, exclamation point drops in my Twitch chat. We'll pull up the schedule so you guys can go around and find exactly where all the drops are happening for this week. And I do that every single week, so totally worth coming by, dropping a follow on the Twitch channel, so you remember just, hey, come in, exclamation point drops, see where the drops are happening each week. As we get into the other free items and all that stuff, let's go Deep Archimedea here this week. Exterminate, Alchemies, and Survival. Temporal Archimedea this week is a Hellscrub Scaldra, Exterminate, and a Defense. The current coda weapons are the Catabalist with 25.9% radiation, the Hema 38.2% cold, the Mire with 25.1% magnetic, the Motivore with 47.7% heat, the Pox with 35.4% electricity, the Sporothrix with 25.4% impact, and the Torxica with 33.4% magnetic. The current 1999 calendar for October, we have a melee arcane adapter and arcane enhancements. We also have 3 affinity booster and double arcanes. We have for November the arcane enhancements doubles again and an Orokin reactor blueprint. Then we have a Riven versus arcane enhancements, and then for December we're looking at a Crimson Archon shard versus 6000 Kuva and melee arcane adapter versus a Forma blueprint. In the current Prime Resurgence, we have Mag and Nova Prime and the weapons they came along with these really awesome armor sets you guys always ask me about. This one I would get if you know, while it's still here, if you can. Then, in 10 days, 17 hours, we have Neja and Octavia Prime going to be coming out to replace Mag and Nova. And as far as the events that are happening right now, we have Knights of Nabarus with 21 days and 15 hours left. There's a color palette in here, there's an ephemera in here, and there's a whole lot of cool cosmetics. You can get all of these things for free. So you can come to the events tab, click on this. You're just gonna have to run Deimos, get mother tokens, and then you go visit Sister, Knights of Nabarus, and you can go redeem all of those. Absolutely worth it, at least for the color palette, you know what I mean? But then we have 10 days and 15 hours left on Thermia Fractures. For the alerts, reminder to do the weekly Iatan treasure hunt with Maru. Also want to mention that we have coming up the Vallis Undermind is going to launch this Wednesday. We don't know the exact time that it's dropping yet. Usually we never do until like the day before or maybe the day of, but that's the new mushroom frame that's coming out and the new area in Fortuna we're going to get to explore. Really excited about that. For Steel Path Incursions, we have Mobile Defense, Defense, Interception, Capture, Defense, and Exterminate. As far as Invasions goes, we are looking at nothing currently worth doing right now. Okay, so then for Sortie, we have Excavation, Exterminate, and Assassination. And for the Archon Hunt, we have against Naira for an Amber Archon Shard. We have Mobile Defense, Disruption, and a Showdown. Now, Nightwave, you guys are running out of time. The new Nightwave date is happening October 27th, so you have until October, probably about 26th, I guess, to get all that done. You know, do all of your backlog of Nightwave missions. If you don't understand what I mean, it means when you complete all of these missions that are on screen for you, if you haven't gotten all the rewards, you're gonna have a backlog of challenges that you can do. So complete all of the current ones you have, and then backlog will start showing up, and you can start doing more and more challenges to get through, to get all of these rewards up to tier 30 here. So the current weeklies that we have are the usual permanent weeklies, plus we have Survive for over 20 minutes in Akuva Survival, Defeat the Aura Worm in Steel Path, complete 3 mobile defense missions, clear a Railjack boarding party without your Warframe taking damage, and then today's daily is eliminate 150 enemies with cold damage. The credit offerings this week, if we reorganize these so they're easier to read, we are looking at Napalm Grenades, Exposing Harpoon, Sniper Scavenger, Dizzying Rounds, Critical Precision, Dreamer's Bond, and Enemy Radar, with Enemy Radar being probably the one I would tell you to pick up if you're looking to make extra platinum, if you just happen to have extra Nightwave credits. And then we have Ambush Optics, Double Tap, Skull Shots, and Power of 3. As far as the Steel Pass circuit goes, we are looking at Incarnate adapters for the Torrid, Dual Tox Assist, the Dual Ichor, the Miter, and the Atmos. Personally, I enjoy all of these. They're all really good. So if you need to know which one you have to get first, probably Torrid. Maybe second, I'd say Dual Tox Assist. And then after that, they're all really good, so it's up to you. Or, if you have those, you can get a Rifle, Pistol, Melee Riven, or 20,000 Kuva. And if we take a look at what's happening on the normal circuit this week, we have options between Ivara, Inaros, and Titania. Checking out what Akrithis has, we are looking at Magus Agrest, 10 Pathos Clamps. Then we have an Orokin Catalyst Blueprint for 20 Pathos Clamps, Primary Arcane Adapter for 25 Pathos Clamps, Shotgun Riven, and a Rifle Riven for both 15 Pathos Clamps each. And that's all the new stuff for this week. Session this week in Steel Path Honors. Reminder to get a Veiled Riven Cipher for 20 Steel Essence. And did I notice? Yes, I did. An Umbra Forma Blueprint. Let's go. For 150 Steel Essence. And checking out the Conehead over here and what he's got this week. We have a Tenet Ferox, 29% Toxin. Tenet Grigori, 49.3% Impact. Tenet Livia, 30.2% Toxin. Tenet Exec, 57.5% Heat. Absolutely yes. If you don't have one of these, that's one more fusion and it's maxed out. And then we have a Tenet Agendis, already maxed out. Will you look at that? 60% electricity. Grab that while it's here. How much platinum have you made since you've become a Patreon?
Over 100K.
45K.
60, 70,000.
20,000.
What's the most amount of platinum you've made in a week?
12K.
Probably about 5,000.
5,400.
Probably 8K.
What's the most amount of platinum you've made in a day?
5,400.
Day was probably 4K.
Probably about 3,000.
2K.
What's your favorite method of making platinum that you've learned from me?
Mostly just flipping ribbons and selling warframes.
Probably arbitrations.
Selling sets of Warframes.
I enjoy Zeramon the most.
Imagine how much time and money they've saved. You know where the links are. Reminder to stop by the Chrysalith on the Zeramon and visit Archimedea and Yanta for your 35,000 Kuva. Then you could travel to Iron Wake on Earth and visit Palladino for your 2 Rivens, your 35,000 Kuva, and your 150,000 credits. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and stop by my Twitch channel where you can get free drops when they are community-wide, also free rewards I do all the time anyway. And make sure you check out your Invigorations this week and see what you got. Thank you so much for hanging out. I will see you in the next one.